This is All India Radio, Whispers of the Wind. All India Radio, in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar, presents the science serial Whispers of the Wind, based on understanding and managing climate change and global warming. Let's listen to episode number 36, titled Unfolding Climate Change. Whispers of the Wind.
Oh, not again. Nanaji, again it is raining heavily. Earlier it used to be hot and humid during holidays. But this time, we have to enjoy holidays with you at home only.
Yes, Sumanadi, it is raining for last 2 days now. And today it has broken last day's record. It is raining really heavy, huh? It seems that even today, we would not be able to visit Nanaji's dairy farm.
Sumit, it's a rainy season. It spoils our health and it is also bad for the crops. But don't worry, your Nanaji will entertain us with his journalistic stories.
The kids would get bored by listening to these stories, Madam Ji. They would start cursing their holidays. It is better to enjoy the rain, get drenched, and see the farm.
What rubbish, Raldu. You are good for nothing. You don't have any work, huh? And you are suggesting them to move out in rain so that they get sick? Go. You should go and cook some pakoras or make besan halwa for us.
Madam Ji, see, sir is again talking to me like this. This is not right.
It's okay, Raldu, no problem. He's just trying to bully you.
Well, but the idea about having pakoras is not bad at all. We can all have some pakoras, huh?
Yes, Sumit, absolutely right.
No. Having pakora in monsoon is a good idea, but not all rains are meant for having pakoras.
But why?
We should have food according to season. It is not always good to have pakoras in rainy and juice in summers.
Okay, Naniji, but this is what I've always seen.
Sumana, your grandmother is a doctor. So she keeps on teaching doctor tactics always. She keeps showing off, huh? This is the yearly monsoon, which means we can have pakoras.
Yes. But Nanaji, you are absolutely right, Nani. My teacher says that due to global warming, there is drastic climate change, due to which there is untimely rain, floods, typhoons, new diseases, and so much more.
Very good, Sumit. You know a lot about all this.
Sumit, you two are following these people who keep nagging about global warming, climate change and etc. Huh? All this is a brainchild of well-read people like your grandmother.
Well, even I don't believe all this.
Very good, Sumana.
But Nanaji, people say due to global warming, cold has broken all records this time. The people of America are now seeking prayers for global warming.
Yes, they try to justify global warming because these big nations are actually responsible for most of the global warming in the world, especially America.
But Madam Ji, how?
Raldu, let me tell you how. But where are the pakoras? Okay, you are just listening to our talks and not making pakoras, huh?
This discussion is very important. Listen carefully.
Yes.
But why, Naniji?
Because if we can prove by this discussion that global warming is a fact,
Then
Raldo will give us a bowl of salad.
Yes.
Otherwise, we'll have pakoras.
Yes.
Approved.
Okay, Nanaji. I am on your side.
okay, Sumanadi, and I am on Naniji's side.
And Raldo is the judge.
Yes.
Okay. Let's make some rules, huh? Whenever it comes to global warming, everyone starts blaming Antarctica, the South Pole, Arctic, the North Pole. What do we do with America, Canada, Russia, huh? We would discuss only global warming in India. And if Raldu have some good suggestions, he can also participate in the discussion.
Right.
But if we don't like his ideas, we would punish him.
But why would you punish me, sir? I'm the judge.
No punishment. But of course, he can participate in the discussion.
Okay, let's begin our discussion.
Yes.
Nanaji will start the discussion.
Thank you, Sumana. Okay, I just want to say that global warming is not a new thing. summer, winter, ice age keep rotating on Earth.
Yes.
And if there is some oddity in the weather, it has always been. So it is completely normal. There is nothing in the effect of global warming in India.
Very good, Nanaji. What a start.
Thank you, Sumana.
Hey, what is this? It's good that no one is listening to these good words. Otherwise, the person would have understood your Nanaji's foolishness.
Very good, Nani ji.
Okay, order. That's fine. Don't fight. Just tell me if global warming is affecting India or not.
Of course, Raldu. Global warming is affecting us badly.
And Dr. Madam, how?
Yes, Grandma, how?
Yes, Madam Ji. How?
See, the first thing is the increasing hot summer.
Correct.
If you look at the average temperature in the last 20 years in India, then the temperature is increasing. And due to this, the yield of crops is affected. The incidence of pests is rising. Apple production is declining in Himachal Pradesh. And due to early summer, the yield of wheat is declining.
Hold on, Dr. Madam. Everyone says this. Give us proofs.
Hey, journalist Nanaji, due to the increase in temperature, mosquitoes are now reaching hills and high areas, which are carriers of many diseases like malaria and dengue heads. Don't you remember? You kept managing mosquitoes whole winter?
Yes,
Earlier, there were no mosquitoes after Diwali.
correct.
Similarly, other carriers of the diseases are also able to sustain themselves longer now, due to which cases of vector-borne diseases accelerate.
Oh, you are very right, Madam Ji. Mosquitoes are now teasing all year round. Well, now I know the reason is global warming.
And you know what? My teacher had said that if the average temperature increases in India, it would have the worst effect on India's food security and water resources. There is a change in the rain cycle due to summers, which also affects the crop cycle.
Hey Sumit, your teacher even said that most of the farming in the world is based on the weather conditions. About 60% of farming in India is dependent on rainfall, and this is what all of us know.
Sumit, Sumana, see, all these things are right. Let's believe that the mosquito outbreak has increased. Cases of dengue and swine flu are increasing every year. But are they increasing because of global warming?
Why not? And how can you forget year 2009,
What happened in that year, ma'am?
when the lack of monsoon had reduced food production by about 20%? Then there was huge inflation of essential food like pulses. And at that time, one of the reasons for inflation was that in 2009, a widespread drought and fierce floods kept drying and submerging our crops.
Very true, Naniji. Crops like oil, sugar, onion, and potatoes are not being grown as per the need, right?
You are right, Sumit Baba. Ask us, what is the condition of food?
Truly.
However, with government efforts, there is some relief. I think farmers are the worst sufferers of this global warming.
Raldo, that's the point. But some people are spreading illusions. These people are engaged in this only. But we have to understand the gravity of global warming.
Madam Ji, gravity?
Yes, Raldo. And there is no need to go somewhere to understand this gravity. There's a big example in India itself.
In India, what is
Yes.
that, Naniji?
Sumana, recently a team of doctors from my institute went on a tour to Leh Ladakh.
Naniji, you are so active even after your retirement, huh? I must say.
Sumit Baba, doctor never retires. Madam Ji, what were you saying about Leh Ladakh?
I was just telling that when our team arrived in Leh, they were shocked to see the changes there in the last 5 years. They visited the place after 5 years or so.
Oh, and was it all ruined?
People were unhappy, all because of global warming.
No, Sumana, no, Sumit. There were a lot of people, especially women, looking very happy.
They were happy? Due to global warming, Madam Ji?
Yes, Raldu. What happened, in fact, due to the long lasting heat, the fodder became available for the year as a whole. And the crops which they could manage only once a year can only manage 2 to 3 times.
Oh.
If this is global warming, then it should continue to remain like this.
What?
Go, Raldo. Make some pakoras for us. Go.
Yes, First, listen carefully. When the heat grows, the glaciers melt. So the water is available in abundance. This also leads to floods in lower areas. But all this happens until the glaciers exist. When the glaciers will melt completely, then we will see the dry period. And at that time, it will be difficult to harvest. It is impossible to even imagine such a situation.
Oh, so the water available in Leh Ladakh and the farmers are able to reap crops are because of the global warming. And that means it is just for some time, or we can say in some decades all these resources would get drained. Then what would happen? Migration, starvation, I mean what?
Yes. In fact, in the colder areas, more acute ecosystems are seen as a result of global warming. Some changes in these sensitive areas also tell the story of the times ahead.
So Nani ji, the condition in Leh is somewhat similar to what is happening right here. Like it is raining heavily, and that too in this season.
I understand, Sumit. See, actually, people think that only the temperature will increase due to global warming. It is necessary to understand that due to changes in the weather, all seasonal incidents will be affected and get intense.
All this will get intense? What does that mean, Madam Ji?
Raldu bhaiya, it means rain like this. Now it all rains in a few days and then no water is available for the crops.
And of course, winters are for short duration and deadly, I must say. And summer season is growing longer and longer.
Yes, but this is not like a pattern. That means every time there will be a similar rain. It is not so. Therefore, it is difficult to predict the changes in the weather accurately.
Madam Ji, sir has been quiet for a long time.
Yes.
What say, sir? You want pakoras or you give up?
Making fun of me. Look, we all are listening. But so far, what I could make out is that global warming is happening and it is harmful for us.
Yes.
Agreed. But I'm still not completely satisfied.
So, Madam Ji, should I start making pakoras? I mean, sir is not convinced yet.
Oh wow, convinced. Yay!
Wait, Raldu, this journalist is not ready to accept anything. Well, you tell me, how is the mango plantation in your garden this year?
It is not good.
Why?
There was so much blossom ahead of time, and now most of the fruits have dropped because of heavy rain. From where the fruit will come?
And why the mango trees blossomed before time?
It was too hot too early this year, so the trees felt that the time of blossom has arrived and they started blossoming.
So now you understood, even if it is the month of February. See, but trees, plants and animals don't understand the month. They decide everything on the basis of the weather, like when to flower, when to reproduce, when the fruits should come. All this is decided by hot and cold weather.
And this balance has worsened with time. Am I right, Nani ji?
Sumana Di is very right, Nani ji. I think she has changed her team, huh? Now she's on our side.
No.
Oh no, I'm always with Nana ji, but now I realize that Nani ji is also right.
Sumana, cheater. Huh? Okay, no problem. Good, Dr. Nani ji. Let's talk about the impact of global warming in India. But are there certain ways to fight this? Huh?
So sir has accepted his defeat. Madam Ji, should I go and cut the fruit?
Hey, wait, Raldu, wait.
But why, sir?
The discussion is still going on. Listen, if the government is not taking any steps, then it means that there is no global warming.
Hey, in fact, the whole Indian government is taking the highest step in the whole world.
So I should go and cut the fruit.
Raldu,
No.
Raldu, stop here. First listen to the complete conversation and then go.
Yes.
Okay.
India is part of the Global Solar Alliance and India has a major role to play behind this concept. That is why India is moving fastest in solar energy, and in addition, by 2030, all private vehicles in India will be battery operated. The work in this direction is going on very fast.
Madam Doctor Ji, and what steps are being taken in agriculture? Huh?
See, the focus area is only agriculture. The biggest thing is that the government has started use of neem coated urea.
Nani ji, can I ask you what are its advantages?
Oh, Sumit, with the help of neem coated urea, the plants get continuous and long term urea nitrogen supply. And because of this, plants require less urea and there is no waste of urea as well.
Okay.
I also know a big advantage of neem coated urea.
And
What?
Now, no urea adulteration in milk. This is a big advantage.
Wow, great, Raldu, great. This is a new information that you have given us.
Thank you, sir.
Such a big benefit of neem coated urea. Now let's make pakoras.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
And Radu Bhaiya, are you accepting your defeat by making pakoras?
Yes, dear. So, Madam Ji, you tell me.
Wait a minute, Raldu bhaiya. Nani ji, government has taken many steps for environmental protection, but will it make any difference?
Yes, dear, it is everyone's responsibility. India is taking steps and suggests and adheres to international agreements. But these big developed countries like America, Canada, Australia, they have to play a meaningful role. They have to follow these international issues and reduce emissions of greenhouse gases.
So what do these countries do not follow?
No, Raldu Bhaiya, they are responsible for the pollution and keep denying global warming.
Okay.
Let them fool themselves and others. But we know that global warming is a fact and we are suffering because of the same.
Correct, Raldu bhaiya.
Why don't we try to stop global warming?
Hey Raldu, it's a biggest problem.
Oh,
The poisonous winds don't know the border lines. Whether it is spreading pollution to America or China.
right.
They just flow and small nations are at losses.
Nani ji, now I think that Nana ji is also on our side. Very great, Nana ji. So, what do you say is the right thing?
It sounds like Nanaji, you have finally understood the concept of global warming.
Sumana, why I will not understand? I have also suffered the losses in my mango orchard. All fruits get spoiled. I have also been bitten by mosquitoes. And birds have also stopped making noise.
True.
Go Raldo, go. Get fruits for all of us. Go.
Fruits? And that too in this season? We all will fall sick. Go and cook some pakoras, Raldo, and tea for everyone, please.
Wow, good idea.
Okay. I will cook it right now. Half of the preparations are already done by me.
That's the Raldo.
I had already cut potatoes and onions and I will get the pakoras fast.
Hey, Raldo.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you must cook cabbage and chili pakoras as well. Huh? What do you say?
Yum.
Okay, sir, as you say, I will cook all these pakoras. Don't you worry, sir.
Yes.
And thanks to our farmers for fighting against global warming. It is because of them that we are eating these pakoras. And being the judge for this discussion, I declare Madam Ji the winner.
Go, Nani.
Raldo.
Yes, sir.
Don't make too many pakoras.
Okay.
Be efficient in your cooking. Don't waste anything.
Right, sir.
I'm saying this because every year about 1.3 billion tons of food is wasted all over the world. Maybe today we are among those fortunate people who can eat whatever they want to eat.
Yes, Nanaji, but if we all decide to fight against global warming, then this life will continue and would last longer.
Absolutely, Sumana. But global warming can't be reduced only by government efforts. But all the people of the country will have to come together, and everyone will have to work at their own level to reduce the emissions of greenhouse gases.
Many people like me think that they will not suffer from global warming, but they are all wrong.
Right.
This land will take the revenge of the misbehavior done with it. Now it's time to be alert. It's time to celebrate this land.
Great, Nana ji.
Hey, let me go and raid the kitchen. I will go and see what Raldo is doing.
Dr. Nani ji, why are you going? Wait. Today I have lost the discussion. So I would go and make pakoras in the kitchen.
Wow.
You sit with the kids. Raldu!
Yes, sir.
Did you start making pakoras?
Yes, sir. Already done.
Wait, I'm coming and joining you.
You were listening to the 36th episode of this science serial produced by All India Radio in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar titled Unfolding Climate Change. This episode was written by Dr. Anurag Sharma, transcribed by Neha Tripathi. The coordinators were Dr. Nakul Parashar and Dr. Birendra Kumar Tyagi. This episode was directed by Kajal Suri and presented by Dilip Jha, assisted by Shweta Kanojia. The participants were Nikhil Diwan, Mamata Malkani, Surabhi Verma, Rakshit Thaplial and Gaurav Devgan. Listeners, please stay with us. Here are 2 questions for you. The lucky winners will get attractive prizes from Vigyan Prasar. The first question is, what is neem-coated urea? And the second question is, what are the advantages of neem-coated urea? You can send your answers by simple post. Our address is Science Serial, Whispers of the Wind, Director Vigyan Prasar, A50, Institutional Area, Sector 62, Noida, 201309. You can also write on our email ID radio@vigyanprasar.gov.in. Do write or mail us your full name, age, address and profession. If associated with a science club, do let us know the membership of your club. If you have any query or question, don't hesitate to write to us. We'll be back again with the next episode of the science serial Whispers of the Wind. Same day, same time next week. Till then, goodbye.